I've been healing what I couldn't feel. I'm not who I was, I'm in between. I'm becoming me.
Hey sis, hey bro, and welcome back to Niera Unfiltered. On today's episode 5, Rewriting Your Identity in Real Time. So now that we have become aware of our patterns, we understand discomfort, you've identified the beliefs that have been keeping you stuck, and now we are learning how to stay in the moment instead of escaping it. But here's the real question. What do you do in the moment to actually become someone new? Because staying is powerful, but transformation happens in what you choose next. See, identity is not what you say, it's what you practice. Many people think identity is something you declare. I am disciplined. I am consistent. But identity is not built by what you say. It's built by what you repeat, time after time. Example, you don't become consistent by saying it. You become consistent by showing up, especially when you don't feel like it. See, your identity is the evidence of your repeated choices. Every choice is a vote for who you are becoming. In every moment, you are casting a vote, not for perfection, but for identity. I want to give you a couple examples. Choosing to work out, that's a vote for discipline. Choosing peace, that's a vote for emotional maturity. Choosing to stay, that's a vote for consistency. See, even small actions matter. But let me be real clear. You don't need to be perfect, okay? You don't need to be perfect. You just need to start voting for the version of you want to become. See, you have to interrupt the old patterns. When you're in that moment, the in between space we talked about in episode 4, your old patterns will try to take over automatically. This is where most people lose. You have to learn how to interrupt the pattern. A simple way: pause, breathe, choose intentionally. Remember, transformation requires interruption. Not only that, we have to understand that we should replace, don't just remove a habit, but we should be replacing it, right? Many people, including myself, we try to stop a behavior instead of replacing it. And what you don't replace, you will return to. You will return to. So, example, don't just stop emotional eating, replace it with a different response. Don't just stop procrastinating, replace it with a small action. Don't just stop negative thinking, replace it with truth. Romans 12:2, be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Replacing old patterns with new truth-based actions. One thing that I'm learning and developing an understanding of is God meets us in our decisions. God is not waiting for us to become perfect. He meets us in our decisions to choose differently. Example, I love examples. Choosing discipline when it's hard, choosing obedience when it's uncomfortable, and choosing trust when you feel uncertain. So, with all that being said, this week we are intentionally shifting from inspiration into embodiment. This week we are building a system, a structured routine. Let me be clear with this. Your routine reveals what you believe you deserve, what version of yourself you're reinforcing, what you prioritize, what you're feeding mentally and spiritually, emotionally and physically. See, identity is shaped in everyday moments. Routines are not about perfection or control. They are agreements with your future self, evidence of self respect, systems that support healing, consistency that rewires the mind. Your daily habits either reinforce the old identity or the new one. So for this week, and this week only, we're going to start small. We're going to build a 7-day routine, a 7-day structured routine. My apologies. On day 8, I want you to come back and leave an update. But I want to leave you with a scripture for the week to meditate on. Philippians 2:13. For it is God who works in you to will and to act in order to fulfill his good purpose. This week, as we meditate on this scripture, I want us to understand that you are not becoming alone. God is working with you in the process. Remember, you don't become a new person overnight. You become a new person in moments. Moments where you pause, choose, and react differently. And every time you do, you're rewriting your identity in real time. You don't rise into a new identity. You consistently practice your way into it. I hope you was blessed. I hope to see you next week as we close out this segment of Unbecoming to Become with our last episode. Again, hey sis, hey bro, and thank you for tuning in. Bye-bye.
This ain't polished, this that real.